Hello everyone, I am Neelam Vishnu and today in this video I will be presenting on the Union Executive of India, focusing on the roles of the President, Vice President and the Council of Ministers. This is a key areas in understanding the working of our parliamentary democracy. So let's begin by understanding who exactly forms the Union Executive and what their collective roles is in governance. The Union Executive is the executive branch of the central government under the Indian Constitution. It includes the President, the Vice President, and the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. Their main job is to implement the laws made by Parliament and to administer day-to-day governance. While the President is the constitutional head, real power lies with the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Now that we have seen the components, let's look closely at the first and most prominent constitutional authority, the President of India. The President is the ceremonial head of state and represents the unity of the nation. Elected indirectly by an electoral college that includes MPs and MLAs. Though the President is the highest constitutional authority, he or she acts on the advice of the Council of Ministers as mandated by Article 74. The adjacent images are of the current President of India, Draupadi Murmu, and the first President of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Beyond being a ceremonial figure, the President does hold several key powers, though mostly exercised on advice. Let's explore them. The President has a wide range of powers, but they are mostly exercised on advice. Executive power appoints Prime Minister, ministers, governors, etc. Legislative powers summons Parliament, give assent to bills. Judicial powers can pardon or commute sentences. Emergency powers are crucial during crises like war, state breakdown, or financial instability. Despite all these powers, their use is tied to ministerial advice. Next in line is the Vice President, whose role is often less visible but quite important, especially in the legislative process. The Vice President is elected by members of both houses of Parliament. His primary role is as a chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, ensuring smooth functioning of the upper house. In case the President's office becomes vacant due to any reason, the Vice President acts as President for a maximum of 6 months until a new one is elected. Jagdeep Thakur is the current Vice President of India. From the ceremonial to the real executive, let's now turn our attention to the Prime Minister, the central figure in India's governance. The Prime Minister is the most powerful executive authority. He or she is the head of the government, leader of the majority in Lok Sabha and chief advisor to the president. The Prime Minister said the agenda leads cabinet meetings and represents the government domestically and internationally. All executive decisions go through to the Prime Minister. Narendra Modi is the present Prime Minister of India. But the Prime Minister doesn't work alone. The Council of Ministers support him in formulating the executing policy. Here's how it is structured. The Council of Ministers works under the leadership of the Prime Minister. It has three tiers. Cabinet ministers handle key ministries. Ministers of state assist or handle smaller portfolios. Deputy ministers support senior ministers. They are collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha, meaning if they lose confidence, they must resign. Their duty is to aid and advise the President in governance. Within the Council, the Cabinet plays the most powerful role. Let's understand why the Cabinet is often called the real executive authority. The Cabinet is the real center of decision making in India. The Prime Minister is first among equals in the Cabinet. Major policy decisions, economic planning, and national security matters are all driven by the Cabinet. This system ensures collective leadership rather than a single person rule. Now that we have covered all key figures, let's summarize the roles and relationships among the Union executive pillars. To summarize, the President is the constitutional head, symbolizing national unity. The Vice President chairs the Rajya Sabha and steps in when needed. The Prime Minister and Council of Ministers exercise real power, running the day-to-day affairs of the country. As Dr. Ambedkar said, the President acts like a moon, radiating light that is actually derived from the Cabinet. With that, I conclude the presentation. Thank you for your attention. I hope this helped clarify the structure and roles within India's Union Executive.